Greetings, good people of Colorado Springs. This Sunday is the fourth Sunday of Advent. Christmas is oh so near, but the church has us pause on this fourth Sunday again to contemplate the mystery of Jesus Christ, who will come again at the end of time. The great figures for Advent are Isaiah, John the Baptist, and then today we turn to Joseph and Mary. So we look at the figures of Joseph and Mary and what they mean for us. First of all, Joseph is a just man. We only hear about him in two of the Gospels, in Matthew and in Luke. He's only mentioned there. We don't know much about his life. His death isn't even mentioned. But we do know the important things. He's a just man. He discovers that the young woman to whom he is betrothed is pregnant. Because he's just, he will quietly divorce her. But then in a dream, he's told something new. He said, Joseph, there's a new plan going on. God has decided to intervene into the world. Your wife, your soon-to-be wife, is now pregnant with the Son of God, with the Messiah. And Joseph, you're supposed to take care of her. So Joseph, up to this point, he's a just man, which means he's a law follower. He'll follow the law and do what the law says, but this is nowhere in the law. So he doesn't know what to do. And what does Joseph do? He listens to God and he begins to follow God's way and God's will, even if it's something that he heretofore could have never have imagined. We are invited to be like Joseph, to live in the mystery of what God wants to do with your life. I often say that in my life, sometimes I ask God for this, and God says, no, I want to give you something much bigger than that. So we want to learn to live in the mystery of whatever God desires for us. So if you live in the mystery, then you're Joseph. We revere him as a protector and a stepfather, but also one who can live in the mystery of what God wants to do in your life. And if Joseph can do this, wow, think of Mary even more. So we hear about the angel Gabriel coming to Mary and announces, Mary, you're going to have a child. This child is the Son of God. He will be called Jesus. Now, in Hebrew and in Aramaic, names have meanings. So the name Gabriel, Angel Gabriel, means heroic act of God. The name Mary is the root word for the human condition, and the name Jesus means God saves. So all you have to know is that Gabriel came to Mary and said, you'll have Jesus. So by a heroic act of God, in the human condition, God will save us. That's what Christmas is about. That's what our Catholic faith is about. So Jesus wants to come and find us and save us. Also, Mary says yes. And we believe that her yes cancels out the no uttered by Eve in the garden with Adam nearby. So the original sin is that we failed to listen to God. We listened to the tempter. We believed the lie. Now Mary is standing, and an archangel comes to her, asks something of her that she could have never have imagined. And after she pauses, her response is, let it be done to me. I am the handmaid of the Lord. I am your servant. So brothers and sisters, that's the attitude in which we move towards the celebration of Christmas, because we too want to let God's mystery and life be in us. We want to surrender to God's will and God's way. Let it be done to us, Lord, however you desire. Then we'll be ready to celebrate Christmas. Have a blessed week.